Hi, and welcome to TikTok Tarot. I'm Milo, and I'm going to be your reader for today. If this is your first time tuning into my channel, thank you for tuning in. And if you're one of my subscribers, thank you for your support. I appreciate you guys immensely. For those of you who have followed me over from my previous channel, you know that I used to create tarot on my old channel, which was Be Love Receive Love Tarot. I do have some timeless tarot pick piles over there from previous years. I worked on that channel for about 3 years before I lost access to it, unfortunately. But I feel like it was the universe telling me it was time to move on and time to grow or shrink a little bit. But we'll grow, hopefully. And I took some time off. My life got a little bit busy there for a bit. But I'm back in full force, and I am really sorry to keep you waiting. This is going to be a collective reading for anybody and everybody who needs to hear this. And know that coming in for the month of December, I will start doing monthly generals. I may not be able to get them all out right away. I've taken on a lot of other responsibilities in life to get ahead. So bear with me as I get those out in the month of December. But they will get out as well. I'm doing things a little bit differently. For a while, I was giving out bonus readings and stuff like that. I think going forward in the future, I'm not really going to be able to have time to put out those bonus readings. I'm really sorry about that. So you'll basically be getting a monthly general, and if I have time, I'll put out one of these videos, which is like a collective reading for who's meant to see it and who's meant to get it. So if this reading is for you, you'll know. Choose to listen to your discernment and only take what resonates for your situation. If something doesn't seem to fit right, don't try to take that. Like I always like to say, you're Cinderella in your own story. Don't put on somebody else's shoes, okay? This is a gender not specific reading. If I say he or she, I'm referring to the character of the cards, not you or your person. Those of you who know me personally know that that is not something that I choose to be weird about. It sounds funny to say it that way. I am from the LGBTQA plus, all the letters, the alphabet mafia, and it can be confusing for me as well. However, I choose to live my life understanding and accepting rather than trying to, make somebody be something that they're not. And now that I'm done jabbering on a little bit, those of you who know me, sometimes my filter doesn't turn off. I'm going to leave it at that there. Apparently that was meant to be heard. So for those of you who need to hear that, you are accepted on this channel and will always be accepted. If you ever need to reach out, please feel free to reach out. I'm always a listening ear for those of you who need it. So this is going to be a general message. I've been collectively feeling a lot of heavy emotions from a lot of people and a lot of endings and beginnings happening as well. So I'm feeling, even in my own energy, a lot of shifts from things that don't serve us anymore, clearing that out in order to bring in the things that do serve us. And 2024 is looking to be a very profitable year for all the signs from what I've been hearing. So fingers crossed for us all. Everybody needs to get ahead in life. Times is tough. So recently, for my birthday, my sister, my lovely sister, who also does tarot, not on YouTube yet, but I'm sure she'll get there soon, she gave me this really cool deck. And it's astrological oracle cards. I'm not too sure who the creator is. Oh, here we go. Linnea Weatherstone, if I'm pronouncing that properly. Artwork by Antonella Castelli, if I'm pronouncing that properly. I'm not very good at the name thing, so bear with me on that. But it's really cool because these, they have little messages within themselves. So I'm going to you pull 2 cards and they kind of go together, and then you work with that. So this is the deck. It's not a very big deck. It's really nice, beautiful artwork on it. So let's jump into this. It's been a little while since I've read for anybody other than myself, so it's good to be back. It's good to be back. Just needed a little bit of time for me. Okay, so right away, at the bottom of the deck, before I get into it, you have the Leo card. If you're a Leo, there could very well be a very good message in here for you. Or if you're dealing with a Leo, there could be a Leo, a message for you about your Leo, possibly. I don't know. I'm leaving this open for a general reading. We'll see how it plays out. So I'm going to pull the 2 cards. And I'm actually going to look up Leo in Neptunus, because I've been told to, and it's a message. So bear with me while I find that message in this book. Somewhere in here. I'm in the right spot. Here we go. Okay. In the Leo. Oh no, I'm not in the right spot. Hold on. Give me a second. Bear with me. There we go. Leo, reveal the divine nature of your being. So I really feel like this is asking you to be authentic in yourself, be true to yourself, put a lot of self-care and self-love into your own well-being right now, because collectively I think everybody kind of needs that little bit of extra self-love right now. We've been going through one heck of a year, one heck of a 3 years, to be honest with you, with COVID times and everything. But I really want to point out that this is literally telling you to live authentically in your true self. Create those boundaries that you need to create with people. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself first and foremost, and making sure that your butt is covered before you try to cover anybody else's. Essentially, I'm getting the visual in a plane where you put on your own mask before you put on anybody else's mask, because you can't help them if you can't breathe, right? Can't help them if you're suffering yourself. So always keep that in mind. I know that a lot of people have that hero complex. I'm personally one of those people where you just want to help everybody. You just want to make sure everybody's living their best life. And so, it's a noble thing to do, but you can't put other people ahead of your own needs. Otherwise, you can't help them in the long run, which is basically the message that is coming out from that. So the 2 cards we have is Soul, which is the sun in Gemini. So you could be a Gemini, dealing with a Gemini. Don't have to be. Sorry about it's not really, you can't even, there's not even nipples on that one. So I'm just going to leave that over there. Soul in Gemini. What is the message for you in that? Your quick wit can illuminate the situation. So this, I think, is talking about, being lighthearted and I'm getting the expression, if you can't laugh at yourself, or, then you're not living, essentially. Like, I can't even remember the exact expression from that. If you can't laugh at yourself, you're doing it wrong. You're being too serious. So this is, but this is also saying, like, being quick-witted is going to help you some way. So maybe not even in like a humorous context, but like being quick to resolve something, like, like those aha moments, to really bring you back to center. But I feel like with the message here, the real overall tone that I'm getting from this is just to have self-care, be authentically yourself, and be witty, have fun, laugh, enjoy life, because we don't know, what the future holds, and you only really get the present moment. And that's kind of a Buddhist teaching as well, is, just be present in the moment. If it gets too heavy, you can always put the past and the future down for a minute and just be here, breathe. Remember, you're in this body now. You're not in this body later, and you're not living in the past. That's done. It's over. Let it go. Okay? So that's what I'm getting from that. Now, I'm only going to use the lighter weight for this collective reading. I just cut the Ten of Pentacles there, so that was pretty cool. One is coming for us, Page of Pentacles, possibly an offer coming in once we get out of our own heads and we start taking care of ourselves. So let's see what's going on in the collective. Just currently, whenever this video finds you, is when this is meant to find you. Yeah, this has to do a lot with working on yourself, working on your trade, yourself, your trades, working on your family life, working on your friendship life, working on your spirituality, working. The human condition, unfortunately. But this is talking about like investing in yourself, working on what makes you happy, working on things that are going to bring you success. And be happy doing it. Something that you're passionate about. So the way that I'm going to be doing the Tic Tac Tarot reads is I'm going to pull 9 cards to kind of represent a Tic Tac Tarot, a Tic Tac board, essentially. So going forward, you'll kind of see that on a regular basis with me. I've discovered a method of reading that way, and I really wanted to tap into it. Let me just jump out all these cards here, and then I'll dive in. I hope you guys have been keeping well. I've been trying to keep well, moving forward, never stopping. Interesting indeed. Okay. Oy. Come on, Spirit. That's way too many. Unfortunate. Can I just want 1, please, Spirit? That's 2. Okay, I'll take it. Fine. Why not? This came back out. It did pop out. So currently you're just kind of, you're sad about something, but you don't see that, those cups have been knocked over, so that you can turn around and focus on the other cups that are going to come forward once you get out of that mopey and pick your head up and turn around, essentially. Pick your head up and look around for a minute, and you'll see that everything is falling into place, not falling apart. So, in the past, something happened or something is about to happen. Time is fluid, of course, but in this energy up here, something will happen or has happened that has kind of left you out in the cold, that scrambling to find balance again, scrambling to, possibly afford things, stay on top of your bills, be independent, whatever that means to you. You've got 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, and this is talking about money. But the beautiful thing is it starts off sour and 5. You got 2 5s here, a lot of change happening. But then once you find that balance with the 2 of Pentacles, you regain that independence, you regain that financial stability that you so seek. So whatever's going on in your current situation, just know that, the sun is coming out. You have the 8 of Cups, the 2 of Swords, and the 3 of Wands. This, to me, is talking about having to walk away from whatever this is that has left you in this state of woe, of the state of feeling left out in the cold. You're walking away from it because it no longer serves you. It's no longer giving you what you need it to. And you're moving towards what it is that you want. Now, the problem, and I'm sure this is, going to resonate with a lot of people, the problem is you don't know what you want. you're not sure how to move forward at this point, and that's okay, because ultimately, if you just wait a little bit, give some patience, the idea is coming to you. What it is that's coming your way is coming. You just got to trust in the universe to deliver for you. That independence is coming. And then at the bottom, what's going on in here that's going to block you from what it is that's coming your way is if you're sitting too much in your emotions and you're constantly confused as to what you do, if you put too many options on the table for yourself, you really got to try and narrow that down to just a couple. I'm hearing 2 to 3, and then kind of work it out from there. But having too many options on the table is going to confuse you more. It's going to keep you emotionally stuck, and you're not going to see this beautiful opportunity that's going to come in for you and create this wealth and independence that you so desire. So really, I think the message here is try to have a little bit more fun in your day-to-day life. That self-care, be authentically you, and really take that blindfold off, because you've got the 2 blindfold cards sitting here because you're not seeing your authenticity. You're not living in your authenticity. You're too focused on the shadow right now, when really all your cards, if you look, they all lead to light at the end of the tunnel. So really, what the problem right now, I feel, for you is that you're really stuck in your head. You don't have that clarity. And I was guided to pick this up. It's my clear quartz. So maybe you guys need to carry a little bit of clear quartz around with you so that you can have that clarity in your mind's eye, and focus. See, now I'm getting scatterbrained here. Focus on narrowing down those choices. Whether, it could be something as simple as like, do I want my business cards to be blue, black, pink, green, purple, orange? Like, you can have all the colors of the rainbow. I don't care. But the problem is that you've got too many options, and it's leaving you confused and wondering. And oftentimes when that happens, you get into this stuck energy. And a lot of people, I'm not saying all, a lot of people in that situation would just kind of throw their hands up and sit back and go, well, I don't know what to do. And then they pick something, and then later down, they kind of regret, like, man, I should have went with like the purple instead of the blue, right? Whatever, that's just an example. So really what this is asking you to do is narrow down your options, pinpoint what it is, and what's going to authentically work out in your favor, for your own mind, for your own spirituality, to keep you closest to your divine purpose in life. It's really what this message is all about. So I'm going to stop it there. I feel like that is a pretty solid message for you. I do always and will always get you what you don't see coming. 3 cards off the back. Once you put down the burden of indecision, your happiness is coming. And I feel like it's coming from somebody that's going to be generous, somebody that's going to invest in you long term, or possibly I'm hearing grants or startup capital or a loan, something like you're going to get that generous amount of whatever, money, space, whatever it is. That generosity is because you've been such a good person, because you're staying true to your authentic self. The universe is going to come in once you put that burden down of inauthenticity and deliver the goods. So that's what you don't see coming. Put that burden down. It's coming for you, all right? And so mote it be. Until next time, I hope this helped, and I will see you guys for your monthly generals. Love and light. Take care.